everybody, I'm back. So here is my hook. I have started to make a curve here with my handy dandy round nose pliers that are one of my favorites. I use it so often. And I also hammered it. I'll show you this. Now, I'll be showing you my workshop, my entire workshop in a later video and what's really going on here. But if you'll notice, I have a smaller anvil in my vise where I hammer my precious metals, and this is my favorite hammer here. That's right, I stare at the hammers in hardwood stores. My family's always laughed about that, but I have a love for hammers because I do so much metal work. All right, so here we go, guys, on this one, on my hook. Now, I also hammer, by the way, my ear hooks on there. But what I do is, if I'm attaching to chain, I attach now and then spiral. But I'm attaching to the chain because this is so thick and my chain is more delicate. I'm going to be attaching with this very tiny, almost like sewing, you know, is what it reminds me of if you're sewing someone up. But here we go. I make a little room there after I've curved and coiled, and then I bring it all the way in to that part of my hook, and I end up taking this. I do the same process that I did earlier that I showed you for my ear hooks, but I straighten, I handy dandy round nose pliers. I make a little loop that I know I don't want too much of a stem, but enough to wrap for security. So about like that, I come through on here, and this is going to be the attachment for the chain. So I'll go through this area right here, and I simply wrap it. So a lot of times to get a good grip, I will use the suture or the round nose right here, and I will just hold that and I will wrap with my finger. It's a little bit delicate, so I don't want to have to hold it up here to do it. I want it very secure. And then I do the same on the other side for the chain, and I make it very neat because this is going to be on a finished piece. So there's just a few wraps, but it's secure. Okay, guys, I'll come back later and show you more. Like, for instance, when my family has helped me with shipping and packaging, I do most of it now because most of my family is doing other things. We have another member of my family, couple members, run their own business now. And then, of course, my older daughter, who used to help me with things like this, we make our own cards, or I do, I should say, with papers that I get from other small business owners. This one came from someone in town that owns a small business and does paper products. And I also purchase much of my wire, just about everything. I purchase my wires, specialty and otherwise, from other small businesses. Some of my stones are international, where I have to order them internationally to get the cuts and the types of stones that I get. I also source some of my own stones. I got this one in Arkansas. Yes, I was so excited. I carried this out of the forest myself, and let me tell you, it's a beast. It's huge. Like, I cut my foot on it today because I knew when I lifted it from the floor to here, because I wanted to look at more of the crystal. I'll be taking this apart with my chisel. I do some mining. So I wanted it up here to look over and cut my foot on it. But thank God it was just a cut, because I told myself this has to come all the way up to here. If I drop this in this small area, it's going to smash my foot. But isn't she a beauty? I love her so much. I will do another video sometime. I mean, my bowl's probably in the way, but look at this, look at this. You can see some of the crystal faces that look like these. And what this is for, actually, let me just get this down. I know I'm supposed to do the workshop one later, but look at this. I've got my oxalic acid. This is how we get these so clean right here. And I also do other mining in search of unique rocks, which is on my channel for a video where I use some of the rocks that I have sourced in my fountain for my garden. Do lots of gardening. So take care, guys. I'll be back with another video and explain some of the craziness in my workshop, but love it ever so much. Take care.